Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm gonna hold this like that. Hi, what up? See, I did it. That thing. And I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay. All right. I said there. I'm in Florida, Christmas, Florida, making a video here for YouTube, my YouTube channel, Brian Johnson on Tour. Otter here. Um, like, subscribe, comment, share, troll, say something rather rude if you want. Anyways, I'm not trying to do that. I can't. I did it all the time. That's why I don't think I could ever do stand up because I'd have to take some kind of class, like an acting or speaking class, or like a class for the debaters, which I never took in school. I would have to take some kind of class where I don't do that pausing. I noticed Bam Margera does it too, but when he's in interviews. But anyways, I was trying to think. Cheek told me a name of the podcast. Excuse me. I guess in some of the videos I say, look, like sometimes I guess when I'm going to do a rant or I'm going to talk about something like a food item or a movie, I'll say, look, listen, that's a good idea, Cheek, but uh, I think I'm going to go with the or just podcast. What do you think? The podcast, or it's like, it used to be the Facebook and then it was Facebook. I think um podcast. Anyways, uh, this isn't a podcast. This is a short video, but we'll keep this one at 10. Still waiting on my podcast book to help me do a better podcast because I have never done a podcast yet. I've done videos. Okay, so anyways, I'm still waiting on my backdrop. I have the, and I got another chair that I'm going to use. It's in the Jeep right now. That I got another office chair yesterday, but I'll probably need to use a stationary chair because I think I'll tend to move if I have a chair that moves around on wheels. But anyways, I have an area in my house, backdrop. I have the holder for the camera, so I don't have to hold it like this, that'll hold the camera sideways or horizontal, not vertical. All my videos are vertical except these last two. And I have the backdrop, the holder for the camera. I have the table I'm going to use, and I'm going to use my phone rather than a laptop. So, but I may experiment in the future with laptop. Also, yesterday at not McDonald's, at Walmart, I looked at a little sound mixer for podcasts. They actually have one at Walmart. You figure Best Buy would have that stuff, but anyways, there was a little sound mixer thing. I guess you can do some special effects. I thought about getting that. It was only $30, and then there was some other little cords and stuff. I guess you need like other ports. Anyways, I'm looking at different options, but there's ant on my hand. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited about that. The podcast. I have some topics lined up. There's more ants on me. I have some guests lined up for my podcast. Okay, and I have guests to interview. I have questions I've written out. I have 3 guests so far lined up: Summer, Bugs, and Megan. Where I'll interview them. So what'll happen is I don't have the 2 mics set up. Okay, I haven't. This is all on a really really low budget. Okay, so the stand for my phone I got for like $5 at Walmart. Okay, the podcast book was like, it was on sale. I think that was like $8. The backdrop was, I think, 15. What else did I get? The light, I have a light here, a ring light. My daughter's gonna loan me. And what's the other thing I bought? What else did I get? Backdrop. The holder I have. I'm trying to think what else I got. Backdrop. I guess that's it. something. Oh, I ordered a microphone. Duh. My God, 57. Can't remember stuff. Jesus, I ordered a microphone. Okay, but I have the microphone just sits in front of you on a table, so it's for me. So when I interview someone, when I interview Bugs next month, actually no, later this month, and I go to Megan's shop and interview her. Well, it's not an interview; it's 9 questions. Because I want to be different than everybody. You don't want to be the same as everybody else. So when you see me when you see me ask questions to Summer, Bugs, and Megan, they're 3 tattoo artists. I'm going to do tattooers and skateboarders first. I am going to sit them there. I'm going to sit them as if they're me. And then the microphone, I'll take the mic with me. The mic, or I'll buy another one. I bought a cheap microphone. And then the mic will be in front of them. And let's see. The mic will be in front of them. They'll have the list of questions in front of them. And I'll set this up on a stand, so I don't have to film, or I can film them, whatever. But then you might hear me read the questions. I don't know if the mic will pick me up, or I'll just sit close to her. I'll be right behind the camera. Yeah, I guess you'll hear me. And then you'll hear the answer to the questions, and I'm sure you'll, even if you don't hear me, you'll understand what the question is. Because maybe what I'll do is I'll have them, as they do each question, there's only 9 questions, I'll have them read the question, possibly. Like, for example, question number 9 is, who's your favorite? Question number 9 is, actually it's a 2-parter, but it's question number 9. What is your favorite Peanuts character from the Peanuts cartoons? That's question number 9. But then there's another part of that question where, okay, you've just tattooed them, tell them how to take care of their tattoo. See? So anyways, you'll just see them in the frame. Okay? So anyways, the reason I decided to do the podcast was, give me something else to do. I see a lot of podcasts that I watch regularly with guys who cover movies, horror movies, serial killers. And I love podcasts okay, I started with 3 subscribers and now I have 45. Oh, hey, 45 subscribers, how you doing? So I had 3 subscribers, okay? And I was stoked on 3 subscribers. And one of those first 3 wasn't my wife or kid, okay? It was 3 people, all right? Well, Mr. Beast, believe it or not, started with 3 people, okay? So, you think to yourself, wow, what if it snowballed? What if I got all these subscribers? And it would be cool to get that extra check. I would love to do a podcast or keep making these videos, and then eventually they put ads on them. I know, ads suck, but I guess the non-ad people could subscribe. Maybe eventually I'll have a subscriber thing where you can subscribe and get no ads, but we're not there yet. I got 45 subscribers. I love you all. Stick with me. It's going to get better. But I was thinking to myself, I don't think I ever want to read ads, except if I'm promoting something that I enjoy, that I'm promoting, or let's say I go to KFC and I get the Supergirl meal, because they have that right now, and I like that. My daughter likes it, and I get the little keychain. So if I talk to you about something that I just did, I had a Jersey Mike sub that's new, or I'd like to drink goat milk, and let's say I tell you the goat milk that I like, I want to talk about stuff and maybe show you stuff on my videos, show you a magazine I read called Shutter, or a book I'm reading by Chuck Palahniuk or something, okay? I might show you stuff, or I might do a drawing of something, of a logo, or one of my merch items, like t-shirts or whatever. I might show you the t-shirt or show you the logo that I've drawn up. But I'll show you stuff where I'm not getting any monetary gain. I don't think I want to do what Joe Rogan does, or Theo Vaughn, where I'm shilling a product. Not nothing against them. I watch their podcast, but I don't want to be hey, drink Celsius, or hey, use these testosterone pills, and have the pills, and then have the logo at the bottom, because I don't know how to do all that editing. I don't know how to add logos. But eventually, if I have ads and the ad company's doing it, then they can have at it, and then excuse me, maybe you can subscribe and get the non-ad or get bonuses or whatever. I don't know, but we're not there yet. Okay, believe me, we are not there yet. I'm a beginner. I bought a book on podcasting, and so, but I'm excited. The reason I'm going to do the podcast, like I said before, is this childhood friend named Cheek, Kenny Lehman, and he said apparently in some of my videos he enjoyed, and where I was going, look, listen. Hey, I like this Wendy's meal. Like apparently a couple videos I started where I said, look, listen, and he thought that'd be a good name, but I'm gonna go with But plus it's shorter, and I have an idea for the logo and for t-shirts, stuff, stickers. Okay. Not that look, listen's not bad, Kenny, but I'm gonna go with my gut. So I'm excited about the podcast because ever since Kenny Lehman planted that seed, the other day I texted him. He's like, I said, it's all your fault. And he's like, why are you blaming me? I said, because you planted that seed in my head about a podcast. I've been thinking about it. And then when I go out, like to Best Buy, or I go to like Walmart, I'm in the electronics section, like my blue readers. They're blue. I like these. They're very comfortable. But anyways, when I'm out, sometimes I'll look at like podcast mics or, I know that's what happened earlier. That's where I was going earlier. I don't have the two mics set up. I'm not going to have that for a while. That's expensive. Where you have the two microphones, attached by the clamp on the table, and then you have the camera back, and you have lighting and a backdrop, and like you see me and the other person like Johnny Carson. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I don't know if I'll ever do that. I think the reason I got the initial 44 subscribers is that I like watching podcasts. I like watching content on YouTube. All I really watch is YouTube. I really don't watch a lot of TV shows unless my wife or kid talk me into it. Like Landman I watch, but mostly what I watch is YouTube. But I like, someone's house, like Mike Zero or Moist Critical, where I know what I'm going to get. It's the same person. They're sitting at the table, same backdrop. Even Dana Carvey and David Spade do that, where you know what you're going to get. And they're right there. They're sitting there. They always sit at the same spot. You're going to get good content. You know what they're going to say. They're funny. I think my initial 44 subscribers, they liked that, I'm not in a studio. I'm in my car. Most of my first videos, I'm in my Jeep or I'm in my Chevy, or I'm on the road because Brian Johnson on tour, and I guess like a lot of the YouTube guys that I watch, I feel I'm accessible to them. Not that I could drop by their house, but if I saw them at Walmart, I might say, "Hey, what's up? What's up, dude?" Whereas when you see a big studio like Bill Maher or Theo Vaughn or even Mark Maron, even though it's his garage, like Theo Vaughn or Joe Rogan, it's a studio, they're renting a place, and there's people behind the scenes. There's some money going on. There's no money here. I mean, you can see my trailer, my double wide trailer in the background. Okay, I have a little bit of money in savings, but we're not. I don't have Theo Vaughn money. I don't have Joe Rogan money. I don't have. I'm not. My God, I don't have Joe Rogan money. Jesus, he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But I have 2 cars that run. I'm happy. My daughter has her health. My wife, knock on wood, 5 years ago she had a stroke. I have my health. I've had a heart cath not that long ago. Got to stay away from the energy drinks. But knock on wood, I've got my health. Like I said, I got a little bit of savings, but we're not rich. And I'm not doing the podcast to get rich. It would be, what would be nice if I had another income from that down the road through advertisers or subscribers or Patreon or whatever. Don't have Patreon yet. It would be nice if it covered the electric bill, if it covered the cell phone bill. It would be nice if it covered something extra, if it took, I'll be honest. I've Googled, what you can make. I'm going to keep this at 15. I'm going to cut off here in a minute. But it'd be nice if it covered the electric bill. You know what? It would be nice if I made enough money. I like the DoorDash. I do like the DoorDash. I'm not lying to you. I like DoorDashing. Every now and then you get free food. People tip. I'm a good DoorDasher. See, I'm out. I'm out running errands. Do a little DoorDash. Get extra money. If it eliminated door dashing and I could draw more, write more, and do the podcast, that would be ideal. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. So look for the podcast. It's called Podcast, featuring Brian Johnson on tour with me, Otter. Stay tuned. Peace out. Love y'all.